everyone, and welcome to Hyfve Fashion. In today's episode, we will recap on some highlights of the exclusive market events from the February 2022 Atlanta Apparel, and hear from some of our beloved Hyfve customers on different perspectives and thoughts on upcoming trends,
neons are going to do really well,
trade show experience,
I'm very happy with the Hyfve team,
tips and tricks that will help you prepare for spring and summer 2022. Please stay tuned.
I love coming here, feeling the textures, styles, making sure it's not see-through, good quality. I want my customers to know that what they're getting is good.
Well, you have to be willing to try all kinds of things. You need to know what crowd you have and pay attention to the trends.
With over 500 showrooms and the 350 temporary exhibits, Atlanta Apparel kicked off 2022 with the most expansive brand collection to date. With a new slogan, "Maintain the Momentum at Atlanta Apparel," the February market consisted of many different exclusive events, providing helpful resources and quality time for the buyers. For example, Atlanta Apparel had a partnership with Pantone during this February market, with a spectacular Color of the Year installation throughout the whole market week. Not to mention, at the end of day one, the Pantone party and live modeling demo event provided not only the entertainment and Southern hospitality elements, but also the guidance and visual representation of what colors will be in trend this year. And there were these seminars which a lot of buyers found extremely helpful, called Chat with Our Sponsor. It happened daily around the noontime at the atrium on the second floor. For instance, the seminar with Comment, sold on day 2, was dedicated to educating the importance of using different social media platforms and to teaching the practical tips and tricks on how to use them for promoting businesses and increasing profit.
Yeah, within TikTok, if there is that link in bio option to make sure you send people to go and shop. Instagram stories are kind of like a daily tool that you should be using. It's a great way to be personal and connect with your audiences.
Along with a Q&A session after the seminar.
How does all this integrate with each other with comments?
Then, there were these other events like the 360 Glam Cam pop-up booth and the midday soiree that kept the buyers entertained and were exclusive to this February Atlanta Apparel event. When you get up the escalator off the 5th floor, there's us, the Hyfve booth. For those who may not know who we are, Hyfve has been leading the wholesale fashion industry for the past decade, with 20 years of experience offering a wide selection of wholesale apparel at competitive prices, with a full understanding of fast-moving fashion trends and retailers' needs based on their region, geography information, and customer profiles. Along with Atlanta Apparel's slogan, "Maintain the Momentum," our Hyfve team was, as usual, one of the busiest booths throughout the market event, providing our customers with a team of professional sales and excellent customer service. We showcased over 3,500 samples of our new Spring and Summer 2022 collections from LA, featuring 3 amazing brands: Hyfve, the Young Contemporary line, 00 Premium Quality Casual Basics line, and our Fiesta Hot, Chic, and Sexy line. And of course, we had a huge success with our first launching of our swimwear line by 00. During the show, we had a lot of buyers who were looking for vibrant colors and pastels, strappy tops, tropical and floral prints, fun sets and dresses, in alignment with some of the predictions that we made in our previous fashion forecast video.
We're gonna have some pretty mint greens, some yellows like the ones behind us for the 00 line. There's gonna be some.
If you haven't watched it yet, please click the link above so that you don't miss out on these trends. Now, let's hear from some of our beloved customers about their insights on the upcoming trends and their know-hows, which will help you prepare for the spring and summer season 2022.
Can you tell us a little bit about your business?
So we're the Barnes store. We're in a college town just right outside of Atlanta. We are a department store for men and women, specializing in fashion for both.
Our own Pixie Glam in Tallahassee, Florida is one of the most popping stores you will ever see. We are located in Tupelo, Mississippi, and we are a one-stop shop for our customers, trying to reach all ages in fashions that will fit them.
I am from
Hendersonville, North Carolina. I own the Wild Poppy Boutique.
My clothing brand is called Kamaya. Kamaya means joy. My brand focuses mainly on vivid colors, bold colors, abstract patterns.
We sell kids' clothes, women's clothes, and men's, and everything in between.
How long have you been doing the business?
I've been doing my business for 2 years now, so I am a new entrepreneur.
We've been in business since 2019.
About 20 years.
We've been in business for 38 years. It's a family business that's just passed on through generations.
2 years, and it was online for a year, and then just opened the brick and mortar.
We will be open 10 years in August.
Can you name one biggest challenge?
For us was getting through the pandemic, especially being in a college town. We have a lot of college workers. No one was here. Everyone had gone back home. So it was just trying to find ways to be able to sell to them while they weren't there.
I guess during the pandemic, reaching our customers, still being able to provide them with fashionable pieces that they can use even if they're at home or if they're actually getting to get out.
Learning more about the industry since I've only been on it for one card. I did luxury retail for a really long time and as a stylist, but I never been on the buying side before until I started my own business. And definitely figuring out the knowledge and which vendors to go to, which manufacturers.
Everyone was pretty much home, so we dished out a whole bunch of just loungewear and sleepwear to keep people, just comfy at a time of crisis for our country.
What are your forecasts for this spring-summer 2022?
I would say pastels are going to be huge, a lot of florals, but some things that we're actually gearing towards are comfy sets, basics that can be paired with a mixture of things. So I'm going to grab one of these right here. We've done a lot of basics that can be worn with leggings or with a pair of jeans. So we've done a lot of your basic tees. Neons are going to do really well.
I am honestly seeing more crochet jumpsuits this season. I'm seeing a lot of satin materials this season.
I am a big fan of colors this season. I love the bright, kind of 70s vibe, but I also like a little bit of the pastels.
I think big, bold, fun prints and colors are going to be really big.
Can you name one color that you think will do well?
My color that I really liked this season is a sage green, but with a mix of a darker Kelly green.
Lilac and sage and jade are going to be big trend colors this season.
Always pink. I love black, but pink dominates, okay? It's always so fun and flirty. Blush, it's right in front of me. We've done a ton of that this season.
Blush.
Pink.
Okay. All right. How has the Atlanta Apparel show influenced the growth of your business?
So this is actually my first year at Atlanta Apparel trade show, and just my first year here, I would definitely say that it influenced me more so with all the different vendors around and being able to feel the samples and materials in person.
Atlanta Apparel has honestly made my business. I love coming here, feeling the textures, styles, making sure it's not see-through, good quality. I want my customers to know that what they're getting is good.
What catches your attention the most when you were looking for the vendors to shop?
I would say the colors. Most brands who have their colors sticking out in such a nice monochromatic order with light to dark, that's what really catches my eye.
So did the layout of our 00 brand hook you up?
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. It definitely hooked me up, 100%.
All right.
Yeah, the color palette, the displays that they show too on their mannequins, if it's organized, they've been doing this a little bit, and so it's a good, steady vendor.
Oh, what attracts my attention the most? Of course, the LED. Hello. If you have LED, I will be at your store. When we walk by a showroom, if we see something that would catch our customers' attention, that's when we go in and shop that vendor.
I like to see the mannequins.
I like to look at the displays.
Love it. That's one of my favorite places.
I know, it's so easy to shop too.
And just briefly, how do you manage your budgeting and purchasing?
Yeah, so today I just tried something new. So we started at the top floors, getting the showrooms, seeing some new pieces, and then we came down below just to check everything out, just to see the comparison of what the showrooms were actually viewing with the temporaries.
I really try not to have a budget for the shows. If you see it, get it. It's definitely gonna sell. People want these items, and I feel like everyone has just transitioned into a place where it's pretty competitive with these pieces.
We like to go for small growth rates every year, so we like to do a buying increase of around 8 to 10% every year, whether that be looking at one specific trend that we want to grow on or one specific age group. Our age ranges normally that shop with us is from 15 to 45, so we have a wide range.
What we typically do is we hit the temporaries first. We typically think like that's your most fashion forward places first. We do always have a budget in mind. We don't always hit it, but
my priorities were to stick in the young contemporary brand because I am selling young contemporary and women's ready to wear.
Also, I try to manage like how much each shipment is. So like March, April, May, I just try to limit a budget to each month so I don't go over that.
That's how we really budget it, and then we just, after each show, we look down and look at our totals and look at the comparison and the percentages from last year.
We always keep a budget in mind and kind of look at what has sold best for us in the past.
And by budgeting, I made sure that the pieces I bought would be timeless pieces. So in the event if my customer didn't want to wear my certain piece again, they were able to pass it down to someone else. I like to stick within a sustainable, ethical field in the fashion industry now, so I want to be able for my pieces to be reused over again.
The first day, we like go around and just find stuff like we really like, and then later throughout the week we like to kind of remember what you got and try to pair it with those items, and then mainly
take
just
pictures
look
of
for
everything that we get.
Yeah, and then just look for your like staple pieces that you like have to have.
Stuff that you're just like, oh my gosh, we have to get this now.
Yeah.
And do you have any advice that you'd like to share with young entrepreneurs who are just starting their business?
Pay attention to what you see on social media. I would definitely say, right now TikTok is like a big social platform. You'll see a lot within your audience and see what they're asking for, see what they're talking about, see what's their day-to-day life, and focus your buying around that because that'll be, easier to sell the product to them.
Stay true to your customer base. I know a lot of the times it's easy to try and get, when you're slower on sales, trying to go out of your way finding those more sales, but you're going to lose the customers that you already have.
So we do a lot of help us pick. So we will share with our customer base and kind of say, like, if we go into a showroom and we can't decide on a few items, we might take a few pictures and do some polls and like get some feedback from our customers, and then go back to that vendor and go with what we had the best response with.
I would say just don't be scared to mark it up. Know what your clothes are worth and sell them that way. Don't undersell yourself because someone is saying that you're too expensive. Know what it's worth and sell it that way.
Perfect. Is there any improvement or customer service to better serve you next time?
No, y'all are always great. Thank you.
You guys helped me so much. Even when I came in, I spoke to one of your representatives about what I wanted to see, and she just pulled it for me. And it's actually one of the pieces that I went with too. So I'm very happy with the Hyfve team.
Every time I've been at a trade show, Hyfve has been just simply amazing with anything they do. The workers, they're always there to help you. They will literally follow you around.
That's creepy.
And get you, they're not creepy at all. They will get you your invoice, honey, and go on about their day, okay? Right. As we all should, because we all want to get the best for our buck and move on with our lives.
You guys always do an incredible job. One thing that was just, I didn't know when exactly things were going to ship out, the dates, but other than that, I love all the clothes. I love everyone that helped me today. They were very helpful, so great job.
I love all the displays, and all the people were really helpful. I love Hyfve. It's one of my favorites.
Today, we covered a lot. If you want to know more about Atlanta Apparel, please visit their website, check out their Instagram, and download the Atlanta Apparel app for the latest info and best way to find brands. The next Atlanta Apparel event will be held on April 11 to 13. You will be able to experience a whole different show, so make sure to put those dates on your calendar, and don't forget to check out our Hyfve booth if you haven't this time. We will be preparing a lot more variety of spring and summer collections, and we promise that you will have a fun, joyful shopping experience with us at the Hyfve booth. Thank you!